Sorry. Window capture running. Just window capture. I want to capture. Okay. Team Fortress. There you go. Just gotta change it now to this. Alright, form. Okay, sorry. Where were they? Right. Cool. So let's go back to this. No. Yeah, like. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. We're gonna play some Team Fortress 2. Sorry, no, not 2. 1. Team Fortress 1. Team Fortress 1. Yeah. Team Fortress 1. So, where's that page right now? Haha. I wonder if I can kind of play it with a, Wait, can I go back? Is there a way to go back? Oh, there's back. Okay, so go back, and then go back. History, land, friends, separate, history, favorites, Is there a way to play with a keyboard? I guess not. I guess there's no way of playing with a keyboard. Grandmas are. It's like the video by Julian Smith. It's his grandma, right? And he's like, "That's not what." No, because he's trying to make a pie. Like, make me a pie. No, that's not what I'm here for. And he's like, "What are you talking?" You know, he's like, "What are you talking about?" Of course, that's what you're here for. That's exactly what you're here for. Let me just turn my. He's like, no, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing here. That's not my job. Whatever she says, right? And then she goes, grandmas are not for making pies. Grandmas are for poning noobs, right? Grandmas are for poning noobs. It's like, what? Grandmas are for poning noobs. Okay, well. Of course not. Of course not. That's gonna crap, okay. And then he's like, so there's a blooper video where he's like, grandmas are poning noobs. Please work. Thank you. I know. Why is it so dang high? Oh. Now where it's going? Well, let's go a little bit this way. There you go. Cool. So, I'm going to go down. Go to this. No, window capture. Not the window capture, sorry. This one. No, not the window capture, the webcam. There you go. Back. There we go. Nope. Bums. Actual bums. Like actual a-holes. Like legit. Nope. No. That's window capture. That's not what I want. God damn it. That's fine. I want webcam to transform into fit to screen. Thank you. Nope. Nope. Whatever that was. Nope. Put it on top of all of it. What? That's not what I want. God dang it. No, I want this one. I want... Okay, you know what? Browser source is getting removed. God, that's bullshit. Yes. I can't use... Oh, is it locked for some reason? No. Oh, it is locked. That's why. That makes sense. Nope, no more. There you go. There we... No, it's too big. Right there. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Cool, so let's go back, and we'll go here, and we'll go to... I just got the hard drive for my NAS. I just have to give it to my friend. And I can't see him yet because he had COVID, and I have to now, like... Well, we were in the same contact, so the two of us can't be together. Or shouldn't be together. Wow, this guy's fast. Holy crap. You know, so we were in the same, like, together. Let me just check if my mic's working. Let me make sure my mic's working. Probably is. Right. Yeah. It turns up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, so this should be working, so there you go. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so. And then he's like, yo, test yourself. I'm not testing myself, but...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know that, like, I had no... Because that's the thing, too. They say, don't test unless you have symptoms, which is good. Makes sense, right? Okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, they just say don't. Go until unless you have symptoms. 2 or more symptoms, which is like...
onto your computer.
Why do they look like weird triangles? They kind of look like Doritos 3D. Just give me a second here. Hello? Oh. Oh. Yeah, we're waiting for the map to actually start. Oh, okay, well... Nah, sorry. Auto assign. You know what? Why not? Auto assign soldier and... Or the menu. Soldier. Yeah, that one. Where do I have to go? Am I stuck in this? Yes, I am. Unless the floor is going up, I'm stuck. I can't believe how this game is one of those games where people are still playing it to this day. I'm dead. So yeah, this Team Fortress 2, what's it called, 3? Or 2, sorry. Half-Life 2. Where's he? Oh, there. Come on. Why can't I go all the way up? Dang it, okay. What, that's it? I'm so confused. I was like so high before. What the heck? What am I even doing? I'm so confused. Oh. Yes, I want to try and join a map. Welcome to the Team Fortress Refuge. Oh. Oh, you need a password for this one? Okay. See if I can go into one of these maps. Once without a password. Let's see. I'm gonna play Team Fortress 2 if I have to. I didn't specify this is Team Fortress 1, so. Even if I did, I'd probably change it anyway if I had to. I wish I could play with the mouse, the controller. I don't know. I like controllers better. I was playing Half-Life with controller, and someone came to me and was like, "What, are you an idiot? The game was like pioneered the keyboard and mouse usage," and I'm like, okay. I just got okay. Man, this guy's fast. Holy crow. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm going. None. Zero. I can't see anything. I'll take that, thank you. Ah, dang. Why is it at night? Why is it so dang dark at night, man? I know where I'm supposed to be going. It's like this here, and then I'm gonna go. Nope, no, sorry. I'm gonna go this way. Let's see. Ooh. Am I going the right way? Okay, that's fine. I can barely see anything, man. I can barely see anything. I'm also trying to figure out how to sell my 360 photos. Got him. Okay, cool. Oh, I thought I could have gotten him. Can I change who I am? Or is it just kind of like, no, it looks like I'm stuck. There we go. Nope, not there. No, not there. Ah, dang, because he has more bullet. Okay, this shotgun's not great. In the second one, I love the shotgun and the handgun, because he can just be shot really fast by the scout. Like, stupid fast by the scout. I wanted to... Ooh, I died. I wanted to get onto the ladder. What the hell? There's that. I have no freaking clue where I am. Oh, there. It's this way, right? Okay, good. Now go this way. Yeah, cool. Where the hell? Oh, okay. No. Ah! It was in the shadows. It's a terrible map. I hate this map so much. At least I personally hate it. Maybe some other people love it, but I'm gonna jump. No way. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna give me like 30 seconds, maybe? No, give me like 3 minutes. Give me like 3 minutes. So let's kill this.
Five minutes remaining. enemy flag.
Good game.
Please come again. Please come again. Please come again.
Your team has the enemy flag. Your team has the enemy flag. Your team has the enemy flag. Enemy flag. Not permitted. Your team has the enemy flag. Your team captured the flag. Your team has the enemy flag. Your team has the enemy flag. Your team has the enemy flag. Your team captured the flag. Your team has the enemy flag. The enemy has your team has the enemy flag.
Please come again.
Your team has captured the flag. Your team has the enemy flag. The enemy team captured the flag.
Please come again.
Your team
with it on. Microphone with it on. Great. Oh well. Okay, I'm back. I don't know how long I was gone, but I'm back, so. Whew. I'm back.
Please come again.
I've realized, okay? The dark first. Oh, I'm in spectator mode, okay.
The enemy has your flag.
So for me, at least, I figured out, okay, I was outside putting up some clothes. I have to fix this. Just a sec. Or like, I hate summer. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying I hate summer like summer some evil corporate, I don't know, some crazy thing that's like terrible. No, what it is summer, okay. I do not like summer in a, it's just too hot. I was thinking to myself, no, I want it to be like those days in spring. You know those days in spring where you get between like 10 degrees and like 15 degrees and it's just the best temperature ever, and you're just coming out of winter and you're like, oh my god, I can take off a shirt, I can wear like a sweater. I hate fall when it does that. I hate it. I just do. I hate it. I hate the fall. I don't like it when it does like that weird cold. I hate it. What I like is summer where it's like, oh, sorry, spring where it's like that. Oh, it's like great. Oh man, it's so good, right? Like, it's so good. Those are some of the best days of my life. Seriously, I love them. The days of the year.
3 minutes remaining.
So yeah, that's like some of the best days of the year. It's so good. Cause my shorts are being washed, and I'm like, my shorts are being dried actually, not washed, dried. And so for me, shorts are being dried, and it's like, oh my god, I hate it so much, and how that like it's just so hot, and these shorts, oh my god, it's bad. Is it ever gonna load? So it's like, yeah. Like, oh my god, so bad. I also, but hey, I hate the two extremes. Summer and winter. When it's like minus 30 degrees outside and you're like, how the heck am I supposed to do anything outside? I can't go outside. Your car will physically will not start if it, in this kind of temperature. It's the crazy kind of like, whoa. You're kidding me. It's like, no, I'm not. It's disgusting. Really cold. Like, it's like, go outside and like exist and you're physically frozen. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Hello?
You locked me out of the house.
Oh. Yeah. Like, I remember... Oh, come on. Are you still loading? Because I remember... Okay, where'd you go? Because I remember there were these winters where it was like... I think it was January. And it was like, holy crud. It was like minus 32 degrees. And it was like 30, 35 degrees. It was something crazy, almost close to 40. I remember that, minus 40. And it was like, holy crow. This is the most disgusting ever. And you couldn't do anything. You couldn't go out. I wanted to go to, like... the movies, right? And my mom was like, hell no, we ain't going anywhere. I'm like, no way. We can go. No, we're not going anywhere. It's disgusting. You try to turn your car on and it just doesn't work. It's too cold. It's just really bad. So, it's just really bad. And then there's the opposite where I was at a summer camp, right? In 2018. And here in 2018, I mean, people were telling me that they had like hot winters, like 40-degree winters. We had 40-degree summers.
6, 5,
and I remember
4, 3, 2.
It was like the absolute worst summer I've ever experienced in my life. We asked the guy who was running the camp, like, can we use the extra, what's it called? Air conditioner. And he was just like, I'm like, no way. Yes or no? He didn't ever really answer us. You know? Nope, I'm gonna go to one that's not a... I was like, this is disgusting. We have to walk, because we have a lake. We're on a lake. The camp's on a lake. Circular lake. And it's very much, hey, what's it called? Anyway, and so for me, it was very much, we just have to walk into the water all the time because we was just like so hot. Like the guy who was running it at one point, or running the maintenance at one point, this is 2017, but still, it was boiling hot, and he just goes, jump in. I'm like, I'm not jumping in like this. He's like, no, you're gonna jump in. Now, how do I get, oh, you son of a dingus. Well, I'm stuck. I'll wait a little bit. I don't know. I don't have that much time anyway. Left anyway. So the next year we're like, hey, well, no, we're not gonna deal with this. We're gonna take it and we're gonna have like a nice, basically a convenient, right? And then we didn't have it, and we had to jump in the water all the time, and it was absolutely ridiculous. Good. And it was just so hot. I remember those days when we would just, like, sit and exist. And here's the thing, okay? Here's the stupid thing, okay? They had locks on all their doors. I was like, fine. Whatever. We should kind of know some of those lock combinations, but okay. Because it was combos. It was all these electric combo locks. And I was like, okay. Which wasn't the worst thing, but just to me, it was like, should I not know what the locks are for things like the maintenance shop? Because I'm, oh, I don't know, maintenance? And it's just like, no. I was like, well, fine. But that's not the problem. The problem was that they locked the maintenance shop, and the maintenance shop was the coolest place in the entire camp. Just because for some reason, oh no, I know exactly why. It's because they would like, it would be, oh, what's it called? It would be the coolest place because there was no light ever coming in, no sun coming in, nothing. Just ever. Just like, okay. So it was the coolest place in the entire camp. It was absolutely fantastic. They lock it out on us, and so we have no way of going to get it. Like to being in the coolest place in the whole entire camp. So what we used to do was we used to go into the laundry room, which was like the most disgustingly stinky, stanky, hot, humid. Oh my god, it was the worst place on the face of the earth. But what we would do is we'd walk in there, and then we'd walk out of the room, and it would feel like dang it, okay. Oh no. There's nobody here. And it'd feel like 1,000,000 degrees cooler because we just came from the hottest place in the entire camp. Like, it was like kind of disgusting how hot it was that year. It was like, it was one of those, like, how is it even possible to be this hot? But then I realized there are places in, like, California, Florida, Texas, like, there are places, okay, in, what's it called? I mean, there's not a lot of people live there, but there's places in, what's it called? I don't think there's anybody here. In Australia, that are 60 degrees Celsius. That's insane. And there are people who live close to it, not necessarily live in it, because like that is literally unlivable. But other than that, it's like, I don't think there's anybody here, right? Not here either. So, not necessarily livable, right? But they do go to like that. Oh my god, how? How do you live that close to heat? And there are people who are like, yeah, I live like close to 60 degrees Celsius. I'm like, that is insane. That is like Legit insane. You can't. How's that possible? How do you not die? And my brother had to live in 40, I think it was 45-degree weather last year. I'm like, no way. Celsius. I'm like, no way. How did you do this? And so what they usually had to do is, because it's at his girlfriend's parents' house. Which basically meant that, like, so what he had to do was, he said, and they did this a lot as a kid too, because like that part of the country is hot because it's the West Coast, British Columbia. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's 1,000 degrees. No, it's not. It's like 45 degrees, 47 degrees, 8 degrees. It's insane. And what they used to do was they just black out the windows with garbage bags, and they like, although the garbage bags could melt, so whatever. And so anyway, I didn't see how that didn't melt, but anyway. And so like, yeah, and then like there's a bunch of these like. It was a bunch of this like, how are you, like, how do you just not? And then he just lived in like a house. I think it had air conditioning, but still, as a kid they did not have air conditioning there at his girlfriend's house. So it's like, holy crap. You know, it's like, wow, okay. At least in my opinion, I thought, how is this even possible? It's one of those like, how is it even possible to live like this? It's that seems like torture. That seems like heck. That seems like legitimately heck. Like hell on earth. Like just bad. Just torture. Right? I mean, hey. Apparently, so at least in my opinion, I'm like, how? Wow. And then I've had the opposite. I've had the complete opposite. Here in Quebec, they have like some of the worst winters ever. We're on the East Coast. It's like the worst part of the country. It's so bad. You get the blizzards plus the like power outages plus the snowstorms. Like blizzard plus the outages plus the temperature. It's like insane. To me, it's like absolutely insane. It's like how? You know what I mean? Just like how? Close to like the Siberian wilderness levels of like this is disgusting. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm not dead. Wow, that was interesting. I know there's nobody here, but just run around for another like 10 minutes or whatever. Or I'll turn it off for now. But yeah, holy crow, temperature is just disgusting. I don't like fall. There's something about fall I just can't deal with. I love Halloween. It's my favorite season. It's so good. Candy's amazing. Costumes are great. I love fall. There's just something about. Sorry, I love Halloween. There's just something about fall I just can't deal with. I don't know. I'll take one more with me. You know, there's just something about it. I just can't deal with it. I don't know. Maybe it's the weird weather. Maybe it's the like weird smell. I don't know. I love the smell of fall though. Anyway, there's a difference in its smell. Because there's a video on, I think it was it was on Cinemassacre, and it was James and Mike talking about like fall and like what makes fall basically. And it's like, oh, you know, all that stuff. No, we're talking about the things that are not fall. We're talking, oh sorry, it's the things that are not like Halloween, right? So it's not watching horror movies, it's not doing this, it's not doing that, it's fall. It's like, it's just being fall. The leaves changing, going outside, going to a pumpkin patch, going to apple picking, going to a hayride. Like, it's all that kind of like, oh, wow. No, and I'm dead, right? Oh, no, wow. You know? That whole kind of like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, just like, wow. That's what makes fall. And I love fall. I just think spring is better. Spring, that like, at least, well, this spring was kind of stupid because we had like literally, I'm not even joking, like 35-degree weather close to 40-degree weather. So that's like disgusting. 40 Celsius. This is all in Celsius. So if you think that's cold, no, it's all in Celsius. Anyway. Weather where it's like, I'm getting bored of this.
You capture the enemy flag.
So yeah, at least in my opinion. So this fall was kind of, sorry, this spring was kind of stupid. I wanted my air conditioner in my room so badly, and then immediately proceeds to just, no, not that one. I immediately proceed to, once I put it in, I'm like, oh, well, I don't need it. Oh. Like, oh, I don't need it. Oh. Really? There. It's like, what? Really? I don't need it? It's like, oh. It's not that bad in here. Now I need it for the sound because I hear cars that go by. This street that I live on is stupid how much cars go by it. But anyway. So, yeah. Anyway. These are really cool pictures. Look at these pictures. They're from the botanical... No, sorry. Not from Botanical Gardens. We gotta pass through the Botanical Gardens, and it's like... There's some company that owns all of them. Some conglomerate that owns all of the Botanical Gardens, the Biodome, the Insectarium, and the Planetarium. I like the Planetarium. It's cool. Anyway, let me show you what I got for that one scene. Where'd it go? So you just saw that, like, waterfall? I have this thing that I got for the waterfall because I, like, want to use it, like, waterproof. It's apparently water resistant. I don't know. There's a gasket. I gotta test it, but I know it's a hard case at least. This thing, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so, see, that's the Botanical Gardens. This is the Biodome. And they're cool. I like the Biodome. Honestly, I think the Biodome is a really cool place. My dad made a good point when we went. He was like, because he moved with my mom, my dad, my brother, and his girlfriend. My dad made a good point. Well, the girlfriend loved it, right? My brother's girlfriend loved it, right? But my dad made the point of, like, it's a cool place in an engineering standpoint, right? But the animals, like, it must feel a little bit... Did we have to bring penguins all the way to here, to Montreal? Because there are penguins there. And I'm like, you know, you have a good point there. Yeah, I don't think you do. Yeah, no. He goes, and I go, well, what about Granby Zoo? Or, sorry, no, I say, what about the what's it called? The California condor. Or what about the, I said the San Francisco Zoo first. See that one right there? This one right here. That one right there. That's that one I'm talking about, the, like, waterfall that I want to put this under. Or just water in general. Anyway. Well, what about the San Francisco Zoo? And he's like, that's different. It's more of a... I was like, no, I don't like zoos. And he's like, okay, sorry, that's what it was. I don't like zoos. I'm like, okay. And then I go, okay, what about the California condors? He goes, that's different. That's in a what do you call it? Sanctuary kind of thing. Where they, like, rescue them and they keep them. We could have done it in a different way. People could have done it in a different way. I'm like, really, you think so? You think so, Dad? Dad, you think so? And he's like, yeah, of course. I'm like, whatever. Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I like it. It's engineering feat. Oh, that's a cool place too. That's the docks at that's a ferry dock at it's a dock in general, but at in Hudson, Oka. I think it's from the Oka side to the Hudson side. And then I was on the other side watching. Well, I was kind of farther in one direction. I don't remember which one. And it's like, yeah, right there. And it's on the I think it was like somewhere around here. Somewhere around, like, way over on the, looking at it on the right. So, on the, at something called Jack Layton Park. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so that, and then I have a monopod, invisible monopod that I can use too. The randomness, I don't have a lot of pictures, so that's why these pictures are coming up fairly regularly. So, like, pretty frequently, but anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so, yeah. I think it's cool. I don't know. For me, I think... Yeah, that's a Zen garden in the Japanese. I didn't go to the Chinese pavilion. I went to the Japanese pavilion that day because I didn't have a lot of time. My dad was like, well, my brother was like, I want to go see some stuff. So he went to the Chinese. I went to the Japanese. I was looking for the poison garden. Have you ever seen the Tom Scott video of the poison garden in England? This is the poison garden in Quebec, in Canada. So in the Botanical Gardens, Botanical Gardens. It's cool. I like it. I think I couldn't find it. Apparently, my mom was like, no, it's on a whole other side of the place. It's like, oh, is it? Makes sense. And you can get to it from where I was. Just you'd have to go, like, all the way around and, like, come back. She was like, you just go through this building, and which is the inside like greenhouse, and then go out the other end. I'm like, oh, makes sense. Smart, makes sense. Because I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Where is it? These are cool too. These are this I think is in Hudson or Oka, near Oka. I know it's near Oka. This the Montreal. Yeah, I think it is the Montreal. Or it's just a skyline in general. I don't know. I can't tell. That building looks familiar on the right, but I don't know. That stuff's cool. Mechanical of the biodome are individually identified. So, it goes by a little too fast. But anyway, it's cool stuff. Definitely. Like, I did that this I did last year. And, like, because my mom was like, you driving. You driving everywhere. And I'm like, but I don't want to drive. And there's like, or actually, no. I brought up the fact that, can we just drive? I just want to drive. And she was like, yeah, for sure. Done. Those are cool. Those jellyfish are cool. There were jellyfish at the biodome, but I didn't get a good picture of them. They were kind of little whatever. Wonky, but anyway. For me, at least, what's the word now? Or what am I trying to say? What was I trying to say? What did I just talk about? Oh, yeah. Drive. So I said, we'll drive. And then she's like, and I said to her, I'm not drive. I said to her, well, I first started with, I'll drive and I'll just drive. Even if it's way too hot we'll just sit in the car and the air conditioning on, we'll just drive. And then I immediately proceeded to like, no, Ma. I just realized, no, Ma, I'm going to drive and go somewhere. I'm not just going to drive just to drive. Because I'm trying to get my driver's license. And my mom was like, you're really not ready to drive yet. You're not ready to get it yet. I'm like, because what you have to do is you have to take a written test, which is a multiple choice. Then you have to take a practical driving on the road test. And so, they're like, on the road, forget it. The written test, my brother's failed 3 times. That test, no, it's because it's tricky. It's those little, like, not trick questions, but it's tricky. It's like, you would think this, but no, if you don't know that, right? It's just dumb in my opinion. But anyway. In my opinion, it's just kind of dumb, but okay. They want money out of you. To take the actual, like, driving test, it's like something like $100. It is. It's like really dumb. And in Quebec, you have to take driving lessons, courses. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. I'll be leaving soon. Just a second. Driving courses to get a driver's license. It's like, fine. Look, I don't know. Which is $1,000. It's like, oh my gosh, wow. But it's worth it if you really just think about it. Because, like, eventually you just get independence. You get to drive. It pays for itself. Actually, it really does. Oh, no, it does. It does pay for itself. If you're talking about gas being not super expensive, like now it's crazy. It was at 1.230 a liter, $2.30 a liter, which is not that crazy. When you really think about where in the world other places have. But that's incredible for Canada. Holy crow. For at least Montreal. That's insane. Now it's going to go down to under $2, which is like, oh my god, that's amazing. I remember at one point, okay, so you know I don't know if you know the Arab Spring was basically the whole fight they had in like Egypt. They had it in like Syria. Let me look at a map. Let me just click a map and hello. It's not, no. Yeah, you go to load. Arab Spring, I think it was like, no, not archive.org. No. Hello. There. Arab. Nope. Arab. Spring 2011, yeah. Yeah, Arab Spring countries, that's what I want to know. It's like, it's the Middle East. It's definitely in the Middle East. But I don't know what part of the Middle East it was. I know Egypt was involved in some way. I think like Saudi Arabia or something. Arab Spring, Wikipedia, Arab Spring history. The Arab Spring was a series of anti-government protest uprisings and armed rebellions that spread across much of Arab world in the early 2000s. It began in response to corruption and economic sanctions and was first started in Tunisia. Oh yeah, I always forget that, like, the Arabs... Is there a map of where the Arab Spring was? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, here we go. Burundi, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Libya, Syria, Tunisia, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. Right. It was part of a series of revolutions, yeah, that the Middle East has had in its history. What was I saying? So, like, in the Arab Spring in 2011, about, oh god, they had a whole big, like, thing to, like, they had a thing. Where am I going? I'm looking for something over here. Right? Just a sec. They had a big thing of, like, oh, I know this is bad. Anyway. And they, like, something about it had something to do with oil, and then it's just, like, the floodgates just were, like, whoosh, and they opened up the taps, and they just flooded oil, and they had just too much oil they couldn't sell. They were like, ah, God. They sold it at, like, ridiculously low prices. Anyway. So, gas. Anyway, so, yeah. I think that'll be it for now, guys, so, adios, mi amigos.